Who waved the bloody shirt? Have you ever heard the phrase, waving the bloody shirt? It might sound dramatic, but it has a fascinating history tied to the American Civil War and the politics that followed. This phrase is linked to a political tactic used by radical Republicans during the Reconstruction era. They aimed to remind people of the sacrifices made by Union soldiers and the bloodshed that occurred during the war. This tactic was especially aimed at rallying support against Southern Democrats, who were often seen as sympathizers of the Confederacy and its defense of slavery. The term waving the bloody shirt is believed to have originated from a story about Congressman Benjamin Butler from Massachusetts. In 1871, he reportedly gave a stirring speech in the House of Representatives. He spoke about the violence and racial terror happening in the South, particularly from groups like the Ku Klux Klan. The story goes that he waved a blood-stained shirt belonging to a man who had been attacked by the Klan. This dramatic gesture was meant to highlight the brutality and call for federal intervention. While this specific incident might not be entirely true, it became a powerful symbol for the Republicans. Using this tactic, radical Republicans sought to keep the memory of the Civil War alive. They aimed to remind Northern voters of the sacrifices made by Union soldiers. By doing so, they hoped to discredit Southern Democrats and link them to the Confederacy and its rebellion. This strategy appealed to feelings of loyalty and patriotism, especially in the years immediately following the war. The phrase gained traction during the elections of 1872 and 1876. During these elections, Republicans worked hard to maintain their political power. They emphasized the connection between Democrats and the violence of the Reconstruction-era South. This tactic also highlighted the ongoing struggle between federal authority and states' rights. Republicans pushed for the enforcement of civil rights in the South, while Democrats often resisted these efforts. In essence, the bloody shirt was waved by radical Republicans like Benjamin Butler and others. They used the imagery of civil war bloodshed to influence political opinions and maintain support in the North. This strategy justified Reconstruction policies aimed at protecting the rights of freed slaves and punishing former Confederates. The phrase became a lasting part of American political discourse, showcasing how the memory of the Civil War continued to shape politics long after the fighting had ended.